We are back with Xenogears. We had a raid, which turned into a reveal of my new website that I have been working on over the past weeks. And I put a lot of work into it, and it was time to reveal it, and I'm very excited, and I thank everybody for the kind words and the vouch of enthusiasm and excitement, and I hope you guys continue to check in, and when we get that fan art going, I hope maybe you'll get excited, you'll get inspired to maybe draw an image of Choo Choo or something. We're back with Xenogears, and we are going to actually right here. I would be more than happy to come along. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Shaitan. Morning. You said you're still sleeping, so I went ahead and came in. You're dressed lightly. Are you sure that's enough? We Atones have some rather unique equipment. Let me explain about the equipment since we're going to be working together. First of all, my basic equipment are guns. There are 3 kinds: handgun, ether gun, and big gun. The handgun's the only one that can be replaced with other versions of the same kind. I made the 2 other kinds of guns myself, so there are no others to replace them with. You can power up a gun's attack force by changing its ammo or bullets with more powerful ones. To load ammo, press right or left on the directional button at the equip menu screen. This will display a sub-menu in place of the main equip menu, where you can select your ammo. One thing you have to be careful of is that the number of bullets for each gun is limited. To successfully manage your ammo, you must keep an ample supply and reload frequently. But now that I've said this, note that ether guns do not have such a limit. Well, that's about it. Did you understand? Yeah, sure. I understood it, roughly. But it is a bit complicated, isn't it? It is a fine gun indeed. I'm sure it has a significant history. Of course! It's the famous rifle. I read that as Michigan Eater. Machiganator. I don't... Machiganator. I guess? I read that as Michigan Eater, and I had to, hang on a second and be like, what? Handed down from the Fatima family. What a waste. It's too good for you who just brandishes a whip. Hey! Why are you getting sharp with me? Oh, sorry, it's just, well, I didn't think you'd have an interest in guns. Well, anyway, Billy, I'd like to know why you became an Atone. Not interested. Oh, sorry, I'm not interested. I see. Well, Atones help out strangers, so I suppose that'd make you curious. No, I don't mean that. I'm curious about your own intentions, personally. I don't know, I just didn't expect you to be an Atone at all. I see. Well, since our job is rather unusual, I'll tell you about that too as I explain. Cool, here we go. How old was I? I don't remember. Maybe 8 or 9. About then, Dad taught me how to use a gun. One day, Dad disappeared. Just ran out on us. And he never came back. Even so, I stayed in his room alone often. Dad's gun, Dad's smell. Those things were all I had left to remind me of him. That happiness didn't last long. When I was 12, my house was attacked by the Reapers, and Mom was killed. They were looking for Dad, but Mom wouldn't talk. I could still hear it. The sound of those bullets slowly firing 3 times. Damn, dude. I even remember the sound of the empty shells hitting the floor. After that, the Reaper screamed and I heard someone fall. Bishop Stone was the one who helped us then. Meeting him changed my life from then on.
Hey, wait a sec. Do Reapers talk?
Yeah. They're not just monsters. Some of them are more intelligent than humans. Anyhow, Primera and I hid in the shadows, escaping death, but she hasn't spoken a word since. Like a godsend, kind, strong Bishop Stone gave me an example to follow. I wanted to help save someone in need like he saved us. I didn't want there to be any more children like Primera. So I began training at the Ethos to become just like Bishop Stone. I left Prim in the care of the Ethos and entered the monastery. Many years had passed. I finished training at the monastery and became an atone. I returned home to open an orphanage. And he'd unexpectedly come back. But he was different. Some terrible accident changed him. Not only his looks, but his character and manner had entirely changed too. I remembered him as a quiet man. But more than that, I thought maybe I didn't really remember him at all. And that's why I can never think of him as a father. But Prim needed a father, and she'd become attached to him. Deep in my heart, I too thought I wanted a father. But, even now, I just can't believe he's my real father. Well, this is gonna sound pathetic, but I almost went so far as to sell my body to support Prim, since we only had each other for so long. Despite that, Prim still prefers the father that she never knew. The one who suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Almost sold your body? Don't you know, kid? There are things you can get back once sold, and, well, there are things you just can't. Couldn't you see that?
Of course I refrained, but they said they'd give me 3,000 G for one night.
You fool! Listen, next time you and your sister need help, just come to my ship. We're self-sufficient here, so at least you don't need to worry about food and a place to sleep. Now, don't you ever say sell your body in front of me ever again. Do you understand?
Could this be? Maybe you are a nice guy after all.
Why don't you just come out and say thank you? Jeez.
Well, you haven't really taken care of us yet, so I won't say it yet.
Cute kid, real cute. Oh, we are not in control of movement. Dude, I like Billy. Cool character. Looks like we made it already.
Can it be? That transport ship's being attacked by the Reapers.
Can anybody help us? Oh. Faye can't, right? Yeah, not yet. We'll do Bart and Rico for now. They're our highest level. Ooh, Billy's in control, man. Look at his jacket. Oh, that sprite work is so good. Look at the way that jacket rustles, man. Holy crap. Broken Quest, this is so sick. Okay. Save up, save up, save up. Really, so much great sprite work. So we really don't quite know. He's got the B&J M10 gun. He's got the Holy Habit, Holy Pendant, 2x support effect times, and Stamina Ring. Memento Chain. Ether and Ether Defense, okay. Serpent Sting. So I'm just trying to think about what do we want him to have? He's got great defense, so we don't really need... Honestly, I'm just going to give him a speed ring, dude. Stamina ring S. He can do better than that, right? Iron helmet. Yeah. Holy habit. Okay. All right. And I should have... Not that I really need it. Why would they give... Oh, no. He got... His health went up because of what he equipped. I was like, why would they give me a guy that doesn't have full health? Do 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 do. We're going up and out, right? That's our plan. Because we're going to the transport ship.
Got any other hidden talents I should know about?
Get on the transport ship. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go, dude. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, somebody get a picture of the transport ship. Look at that ocean water, dude. Card, good to see you. Drew, yes. All right. Here we go. It's dark. Howdy. What's that nasty smell? I farted. Sure looks like they attacked. One more thing. On the room's middle wall is a red switch. Push the switch to turn on the lights. Scared? No, well, just a little. Man, this is so cool. Oh, dude. Now we have a situational image. Yeah. Light on. Open door lock A. Cap with the improv dialogue always catches me second screening. It's working. By design. Oh, we do have battles here. Oh man, we're about to see Billy's combat style. He's so cool, man. I don't know. Let me bring the manual back up because I don't know where we left off as far as death blows. Hang on. Because this is my secret weapon. The fact that in the manual, they have all the death blow button prompts. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you. But it's there. Okay, here we go. Adam's apple. Oh my god, he's so cool. He's so cool. Aura farming, literally, man. All right. So what else does he have? Does he have... He does. Nutcrack. He's the coolest game RPG character ever. And everybody's going to be like, you gotta play Wild Arms. And the answer is, I know. A penguin coat, cool. If I didn't already have like 4 of them. Too cool not to clip. Dude, I understand. Okay, we got a door here, a door here. Neither of them are open. We're going up into the rafters. JRPG trying to make the gunslinger not the coolest character. Impossible difficulty. He's so sick, man. All right. His different guns are... I can't believe him. Man. I'm trying to go for the death blows. Because I don't know, and, you know, don't tell me, nobody tell me if you're here sitting around. I don't know how death blow acquisition works. I don't want to know. What I do know is these in the manual, in the official manual, are the exact same order for every character we've gotten so far. Triangle X, triangle, triangle X, square X, triangle, triangle, triangle X. So the next one up is triangle, square X. What I don't know And it looks like I don't even have like a meter for it yet. Like Bart has dynamic. And so that's got to be triangle, triangle, triangle X on the same level as Hoten. Rico is close to Firebomb, which is triangle square X. And so I'm just doing it more often, like kind of going through the motions, frankly, because that's how it worked in... Whoa. This is so cool, man. That's how it worked in Legend of Legaia when we were playing Legend of Legaia. So, let me go ahead and save here. I like how Bart's whips have physics. Yeah. Do they have physics in like such a way that the two attacks aren't exactly the same, depending on, and you can answer this, depending on like where he is positionally, like where he has to run from, depending on his movements, do they kind of wiggle around differently? What the fuck is that? This place is sick. This place is messed up. So cool. We'll just do Dragon Fist because these guys seem strong and I might as well get a death blow out for the sake of damage dealing. Oh god, that was so loud. So sick. Okay, so he also had ether guns. Purity Light removes all effects. Healing Light restores HP. Holy Light restores HP on all. Goddess Light speeds up next turn. Wow. Wow. And we got some ammo. Nice. Nice. All right. Man, this is so cool. Huh. Whoa. Look at that. I like to make Billy the lead in this during this part because it forces you to try him out. Yeah. And the game's honestly, right, frankly, like, admittedly, in, like, the sewers, Rico wasn't the lead, but there are so many JRPGs that they give you a character and they're like, yeah, you know, do what you want with him. Sure, he's there if you want it. I really do like... For starters, this section, you know, we just were able to play as him and we're immediately running around the map. But everybody, I think maybe it's just like due in part to how this game is structured, like size-wise. It does such a good job of, oh, look at that. That's nasty. It does such a good job of making this cast so well-rounded. Because, like, he's obviously something special. Wow, this guy's strong. There we go. Oh. Now we're dropping down into, like, the funky cocoon zone. Yeah. Some ammo, not bad. Rotting body bags. I see them as, like, I don't know, they look like cocoons to me. We should try out some of his other death blows just for fun. Unfortunately, the angle of this fight sucks. We can't see a thing. So we might as well just go for... Ugh. Ugh. Been a long time since we played as Bart too, to be fair. Do 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 do. You know, we've played as him in Gears, but not on foot in a while. In combat, at least. Oh my god. I love the way they just ragged all these sprites around. Like, it's so common for something to flip like 15 times in the air. Gunholic. Oh, he's so sick, man. Oh, I see what we're doing. Survival tent. Opened door lock B. Cool. Is this open? Yeah, nice. And then I'm just gonna use that tent. I mean, I don't even need to. What a massive video game. We're 35 hours in. And, like, I haven't really gotten stuck, you know? There hasn't really been a... I got stuck playing cards for maybe too long. But I haven't been, like, scratching my head stuck for progression. I think the only sort of feeling like that is that one treasure chest in Thames. That's the only thing that I like. How the hell do we get that? What's going on? Ugh! Looks like blood. What happened on this transport? No, wait. It's just water with rust in it. Let's hurry on ahead. This game's awesome. The dramatic ass music. This is so good. Silver beret. Got G650 ammo. $74, $82, $82. False alarm. It's just some rust. Where's that silver beret? Oh, is it not? Weird. Samson's hair? Where's the silver beret? The Adventures of Big Joe, Book 1, Cabin Key, Tag Badge, Master Key, Sewer Key, Scales. You want to see Billy with a pair of cool shades on? I don't know if you're ready. Oh, here we go. 100 shots. So this is more powerful. 10S. Unlimited, 100 shots. How weird, man. Was I tripping, or is the... I didn't see the silver beret in there anywhere. Maybe it's something that only a girl can wear? Could be one of those. Like, only Ellie. Unlock it? Yep. Oh, it's rusted shut. Well, it's unlocked, but it's rusted shut. Maybe if you ran into it? And... There we go. Cool. That's so loud. We did get an entire mech fighting minigame. We sure did. Check out Hellblast. That's cool. It's not the most exciting one I've seen. There are little things across the entire board that, like running into that door, is I'm sure the reason why you just brought it up. This game, every 15 minutes, it just gives you something. It never lets up. Such a generous video game. All right. Door won't open. Oh, I thought I was gonna make it out. I thought I was gonna make it out. It's been a while since we've done some of his death blows. We might as well. Insanely loud. Dragon Fist is crazy. Do 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 bang. All right. Leveled up. Rico's type of dude to lift the vending machine, turn it upside down when the snack gets stuck. Yeah, but not in a... He wouldn't use that opportunity to, like, get more snacks. It's, like, very compliant. You know what I mean? Like, he'll go and do things that he's not supposed to do, but he has a moral code. Like, he's not gonna lift it upside down. One of these dudes again? White lure. Turns attack on toward self. What? Bart taunts enemy. Oh, I don't think I want to do that. That's a great sound. I didn't want to do that. Come on back now. Jeez. Yeah, red rum's out in the ocean, man. I know. What the hell? Do you know how many JRPG stories would be less dramatic if revive spells were used in cutscenes? It's a good point. It also just, like... That is so... Be honest. I want you to be honest. Between you and I right now, Card. Does that kill in every Twitch chat you use it in? Because that's like Twitch chat go-to. Like, that's, you got that on the back of your hand. That is Twitch chat stand-up. What? That's the kind of, you can pop in any chat. I could go into any JRPG. No, I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I completely agree. It's just one of those messages that, like, man, that wherever you go is just like perfect. That's a perfect Twitch message because it's so, no matter what chat you send that in, you go to any friggin' JRPG under the surface, under the sun, go into Chrono Trigger plus casual playthrough, hit a, you know how many JRPG stories would be less dramatic if revive spells were used in cutscenes? 10 out of 10 times. I just thought of it. Well, then I'm telling you right now, you struck gold. you struck gold. It's time for you to drop that in chats wherever you go, because the reaction will be the same. It might be the perfect icebreaker. All right, hang on. So I hope Billy stays alive long enough to heal everybody. That's my goal here. So I'm just going to have them continue to use death blows. And then he's going to get a heal out. Beautiful stuff. A ghost ship in a JRPG? I don't know how many ghost ships I've... Well, I guess you could technically call Dark Cloud. It's got ghost shippy vibes. I gotta be honest with you, Hearts, it's not quite... You know how many JRPGs would be less dramatic if revive spells were used in cutscenes. It's not quite there. You know, we maybe it's just directly because it came right after. You know how many stories would be less dramatic if revive spells could be used in cutscenes? But It didn't give that. It wasn't a 1-2 punch that I needed. All right, we'll go. I guess this is the best one I have, right? Rhythm Shock. We're fine, man. Get nut cracked. He is so cool. He's the coolest character I've ever seen in my whole life. Cool, dude. Use some rusty water on us. He's so cool, man. Nice try, pal. JRPGs have so many written and unwritten rules that when you play enough of them, you see the system that's there. I mean, you can go so far as to, like, I feel like that's games in general. And I think it's a really fascinating thing that you can see whether you're playing it yourself or you're watching somebody who is playing something. You can kind of get a vague understanding, Firebomb, dude, of how many games people have played by how they move through systems that are in place. I think it's there's a term for it that I can't think of, but like I think about it all the time. I think about it like I had this big long thought about the generational divide as far as, and I can explain this one because Minky was playing Celeste or Mario, one of the two, okay? And Minky didn't really play games growing up. It's a later life thing. You know, she played like Pac-Man World 2 on her dad's PS2 or whatever. So, the first time she had a game system was a Switch. And on a Switch, even a PlayStation 2, you think about the DualShock 2. You think about the thumbsticks here. If you're on an Xbox, thumbsticks here, whatever. I was watching Minky play a 2D platformer. And it was very tough for her. And I realized it's because, and I don't know if you guys do this, but she was moving with the D-pad, like press and then let go. And so like there was so much thumb travel about moving and letting go and pressing down again when you're going back and forth, right? And running, let jump, running, jump, running, jump. And one of those things that's like a written and unwritten rule that I cross-reference with like some friends in different servers, and I have a friend who has a son, and he watched his son play, and he's like, I think there's something to this, is the feeling of on a D-pad, this is where your thumb is, right? Are we all in agreement here? The entire time that I've been playing, and I think the PlayStation controller even accounts for it, right? The Super Nintendo has the little nub right in the center. The PlayStation 1 controller, all of them are slightly concave. So it just kind of nestles your thumb in like a bowl, right? But if you're not regularly using the directional pad, And you're just using the directional pad for like light menu navigation every so often, where you're like down, 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 left, left, right. There's talking about like that unwritten rule, the rule just over time to be like, this is exhausting. My thumb is just going to go right here. And you do a little rock maneuver, right? When you're moving, you kind of rock here, you move this way, and your thumb kind of slides around. You don't hit the 4 buttons. And I would even argue my fingers are like this with my right. And so like when I'm running, I'm using this part of my thumb to run around. And so when I'm running around and pressing X to grab stuff, I don't really have that experience. I grew up with the joystick. That's interesting because I really do think that it's a generational thing. I think it's what you grew up with. Do you, when you're using a D-pad, are you center of the thumb? Are you a center and rock, or are you tap? And then you learn to Elden Ring claw grip. Oh, that drives me crazy. You're a tap. See, I think there's something to it. Tappers versus rollers. It's a center thing. Your thumb, this is the D-pad. And all the old heads in chat are coming out to agree with me because I think it's serious. And this is where my other thumb is. On a PlayStation 1, this is my hand position. And I'm not doing this. I don't think is anybody doing this? I think people thought that they're doing this for about 15 minutes and then they go, I'm not doing that. I started with the 64, if that makes sense for me knowing it. It doesn't, frankly, because the 64 is an analog stick. You do this? You're at the ready. You're in action stance at all times. R2 and L2 are a middle finger move for you. You're all 4? Wow. Oh, I gotta tell you, I'm swapping. I'm moving. Rest your fingers on the triggers and move up for the bumper. Oh, I can't, because I don't have enough. There isn't enough grip here on the back. Because like this finger doesn't get the same traction as I can actually like hold the controller with 3. I can't hold the controller with 2. And I need to grip this shit. Oh, sure. I'm sure it depends on the controller as well. But I think this is a fascinating conversation. I really do. Maybe with the PlayStation controller, I was index only. I mean, I don't have a more modern controller in this room. But I don't think, I mean, like a Xbox? I think I have an Xbox controller right here. Hang on. All right. Another ergonomic test. This is Xbox One. It's not Series X, Series S. This is Xbox One. Functionally the same. This is my hand position. Because I don't like ergonomically the way that this all flows is very, your finger is here and it moves right along and kind of like your second knuckle rests in this divot. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like this part of the Xbox Series controller, that's where your knuckle rests. it's just, it feels like ergonomically tuned for your knuckle. And you can see Twitch chat in there. Hi guys. There you are. To rest right in, and this is such a dusty controller, but this conversation is screwing with me because now I don't even know. I just know I hit all the buttons. Yeah, because I think I might even be doing like a little bit of a rock situation here. Because you see the button of the bumper, I think I kind of just wind up with my thumb, my pointer finger like here, and it kind of glosses over bumper here and then trigger. And then thumbsticks. And then this, you don't feel that rock. It doesn't feel right because of the way this is designed. This is a tap D-pad. 100%. This is a tap D-pad. It does even though it has, like, it's also concave, it doesn't feel right. But buttons, we're rocking. We're rocking. Something interesting is that I hover my thumb over the lettered buttons on Nintendo consoles. It's naturally hovering above the B button. Okay. When I'm pressing A on a controller, I'm pressing A almost like this. Am I alone in that? I'm pressing A almost like with the knuckle of my thumb. If you were to look, because that's Mario to me. If I'm playing a Mario game, I hold run and I jump, 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 jump. It's like I'm doing the worm with my thumb. Mario is played like this, right? Because you might have to throw a fireball after jumping, sure. On the Switch, I'll move my right joystick with the lower part of my thumb and not the tip because then my thumb hovers over the button? Hang on. So, like, you're like... Are you talking about this knuckle? Or are you doing one of these so you're, like, always at the ready? You're out here playing like this so that you're always ready. Joy-Cons. Yeah. Yes, I think I agree. I don't like the Joy-Cons. I got problems with the Joy. Draconics, you're doing this? You're full claw mode? Yeah, I think even when I think of the Switch, I think of the Pro controller, which is like this, right? I think that's where when I think of the Switch, that's where my brain goes to. Dude, the Switch press conference is like 2 days. Are you really like this? Or are you like this for buttons? You're like this for buttons? You're thumbing it and all of your buttons are here? When I do the claw, I even use my ring finger on the R2. Yeah, I think I would do that, right? But this is so bad for all of your everything. What kind of alien from Mars uses that position? A Souls player. A Souls player. You get to a point in a Souls game where you're like, I need to run constantly, and so I need to hold B while I look around and run all at the same time. I need to hold B. Every day I grow more scared of playing a Souls game for the first time. Snow, are you a Nintendo 64 like full across the board? You're holding the left prong and reaching thumb into center? Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. What's up, Margaret? I definitely hold B with the thumb and use the analog with the finger. You do this? That's your claw hearts? I'm gonna cry. Well, this one, listen. I'm not claw shaming. I'm sorry for the outburst. I feel like your thumb has so much more natural dexterity. Hey, no claw shaming. No claw shaming card. Listen, I already got reprimanded for it. Your thumb has so much more natural dexterity. This finger, all it's got to do is just hang out right here. It's just being paid to bench warm. You know? I need my thumb for the thumb buttons more than I need the right stick. In what game? Like, let's just Elden Ring. Let's just use Elden Ring as a touchstone. And what's up, everybody? Austin. Hey, Snow puts the middle prong in his mouth. That's fucked up. Doing one hand on the D-pad, one hand on the C buttons, middle prong going like this. I'm worried about your ligaments, all of you, but not shaming. Even me. Even me, even little old me. It's one of my favorite conversations about games is controller posture. The tongue it's one of the most dexterous muscles in the human body, if not the most. Yeah, I'm thumb rocking. But I mean, what buttons are you pressing? Again, in Elden Ring. What buttons do you need I guess in Elden Ring you're jumping. I guess in Dark Souls you're not jumping. Estus. You're sipping while on the run? You're switching to two-handed while on the run? I can't think... Listen. You've got a few years on me, Hearts. So that means that your body is just naturally more weathered than mine is. Although my dad, 64 years old, just did a Spartan 5K where he like crawled under barbed wire and jumped over a fire pit and ran 5K through an obstacle course on Saturday. So, yeah. My dad texted me the other day. He's like, you want to see what I'm doing? Couple weeks? And I was like, I guess. He just sends me updates of like his rides. Let me see if it has his name anywhere on it. What is he training for? The summer, I guess? This shows he's out in Florida right now. He's in Florida for the winters. He did this Spartan Sprint 5K. And I said, hope it was good. And he said, was fun. Very tired now. Congratulations. We'll talk in the next couple of days. Rest up. Love you. Sounds good. Yeah, dude. An hour and 11 minute, 3.4 miles with like insane... Hang on. I need you to see the obstacle course. Me and him had a long conversation about this where I was like, why can't they like make one of these where the branding is just like for a normal guy? Why does it need to look like this? Spartan Sprint. Like, what are we doing, man? Spartan medals are earned, not given. But you have to see the A-frame. You climb over, up and down an A-frame cargo wall. The Hercules hoist. The Z-wall. The rolling mud. The monkey bars. And many more. Let me see if I can find the one that he specifically did. Because it was like the fire pit jump. Hang on. I've seen one of these where if you fail a challenge, you have to do 10 burpees. Maybe that's what he did. Spartan 5K Florida. Palm Beaches Spartan Race, March 29th and the 30th. All right, here we go. So, among the different things that you have to do, carry a big rock. A 100-pound stone. A-frame cargo climb. Barbed wire crawl. Fire jump. The iconic finish line obstacle. Some go for hang time, others tap an ankle, tuck jump, or join hands with friends. Just don't land in the fire. The inverted wall, like it's literally Ninja Warrior, man. Bucket carry. Like, and he just did it. He was just like, yeah, I'm tired. I did the spear throws or whatever. He got his medal, man. I hope the next time I see him, he's in his medal. Your dad wakes up and wants to be Sisyphus? No, frankly, what happened was my dad at 56 years old got diagnosed with prediabetes. And he just kind of changed everything. And he got the diabetes reversed, and he just rides his bike now. Anyway, this has been such a tangent. But yeah, he got really big into working out. No. I mean, it's no fuck. It's like, frankly, it's annoying. Between you and me and everybody else here watching, and he knows this, it's kind of annoying. It's like, we go out to eat and it's like, this food has way too much oil in it. Why do they have to use this much oil when they make, can I get I really just want a hamburger, but I don't really want the bun. You can just put the vegetables on the side. And he just micromanages his eating like an animal. Frankly, it's annoying. But the flip side, he does have a Spartan Sprint medal and I don't. So he does have the Spartan Finisher tee and I don't. But I can go to Culver's, have a meal, and not feel like I want to die after. So, you win some, you lose some. It's kind of, It's my buddy. I'll call him over here. I'll take the chicken wings, no skin, baked instead of fried, sauce on the side with extra celery and carrots. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Exactly that kind of stuff. Like asking the wait staff, like, how much oil? How much oil are you guys using? And every single time they're like, I don't know. It's a restaurant. It's just making food amounts of oil. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. Billy Signal! Hey, everyone! It's Shift G! Wind direction! Okay! Target coordinates, X 1020, Z 303. Roger! Engage autopilot! Catapult,
Ready! Look out! Yeah, great! Push, pull!
This is the coolest game ever made, man. This is the coolest game ever made.
Stand by, okay? Ready! Go! Go get 'em! Today's launch was so-so. What the? Just as I thought, this transport's infested. I must go to the Ethos and tell Bishop Stone. Huh? Is something there?
Huh? It's just a fish. I love the sea. The breeze is so cool. Nothing like Kislev.
Yo, Billy, what's a buddy? Well, it's probably its brethren, a giant whales. An entity we wouldn't stand much of a chance of against by ourselves. But don't worry, they're painfully slow. Even if that whale's called it, it probably wouldn't reach us in time. But I called for my gear anyway, just to be safe. Well, faster than I expected. Here it comes.
Hey, what now? Didn't you just say we wouldn't stand a chance against that by ourselves?
Should be any time now. Great timing on the part of the kids. I owe them one. Well, get ready, because here it come.
Wow. Wow.
That's a huge hit. Okay, well...
You can tell the monster's saying, are you serious right now? Yeah, he had the easiest move.
Oh, wow. Attack up, but defense down.
Okay.
0 damage. Wonderful. That just sucked fuel out of me. Interesting. Dealing no damage. Impact gun. 376. 596. Not bad. Well, if it's all the same, then I should just use my 10 fuel here. What about double snap? 0. Damn. It's time to Twister D. That's some damage. I think I'm gonna Wild Smile it one more time so that its defense goes even further down. Right? It's gonna get a little bigger, but its
defense will go down in the process. It is now huge. Maybe that was a mistake. I did that again. I'm pressing triangle too much. What's up, Jay? Billy Lee Black. So this should do some damage. Yeah, not bad. Little blood snake. Okay. The accuracy is helping so much. It's really saving our lives. Impact gun. Good to see you too, bro. Dude, I loved that Mayfly monster. One of my favorite enemies in the game. That does a lot of damage. That one attack, for whatever reason. Like, this does 0. But that square gun does like 900 damage per, or 300 damage per regular attack. Big damage for no reason. I gotta lean into that. Look at that. Damn, that hit? Get owned. Get owned. Absolutely destroyed, dude. Thank you for helping me, everyone. To be honest, that was too dangerous for me on my own. I couldn't have done it without you. Is your job always this dangerous? Huh. I never thought you would call it gear. But what in the hell is the ethos thinking anyway? Huh? Well, we Atones are merely fulfilling our divine mission. Sorry, it was wrong of me to say that. Don't take it so seriously, man. So you're gonna report back to the ethos about your job results, right? If you like, we'll give you a ride to the HQ. It's on our way. That'd be great, so long as it doesn't put you out. I have something to give you as a sign of my gratitude. So please accompany me into the Ethos headquarters. Let's go. I want to tune up the gears. That's what I'm doing right now. We're going to walk over and tune up the gears. He is so cool. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum. Tune up. Well, that one doesn't need it. You need it. Renmazwo. You need it. You need it. Who are your favorites in combat so far? Faye, Rico, Billy. Not necessarily in that order, but those are definitely my three favorites. I really like the wrestling moves a lot. I really like the pile driver and all of like the suplexy sort of wrestling moves that Rico has. I like the physics on Bart's whip, but they don't have the same sense of like visceral impact to me that even like Billy's guns do. And Billy's guns are doing such a like anime poses and just really dramatic. You know, I always kind of touch back to that game Resonance of Fate. If you've ever seen the battle style of Resonance of Fate, it honestly reminds me of that, the way that you move through in Resonance of Fate. So yeah, those are my three favorites. Faye, I think Faye is just well-rounded. In principle, in concept, I really like Ellie being like primarily ether and magic using, just, you know, being from Solaris and everything. I think it's really cool. And I just wish it was a bit more effective. I don't find it to be as effective as brute force melee combat has been. And I also, and this is just, you know, it is what it is, Ellie's characterization across the board does not at all match with her combat death blows being like little hearts popping up from the screen. You know, it's just so like girly girl in a very 90s, like almost like regressive sort of way, when the rest of her character is so, you know, like a commanding officer and kind of at war with herself internally about what really is like the nature of betrayal and all this stuff. And then you get into combat and it's like, I'm going to use my scepter as a little golf club and hearts are going to come up. There's just a tonal mismatch that has me, I don't know. Ellie doesn't work for me in combat. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Go ahead. In a way that, like, I feel like actively ignoring it does her character more of a service than if she was regularly in the party. Like, I don't think she should have to besmirch herself by being in combat like this and having that be, like, all of her character moves. I respect her too much. It's the 90s. Girls have to have pink hearts flying out all the time. Yeah, and I don't know, it's just the kind of thing that, like, one, the ether stuff is not as powerful as I, you know, maybe would like in a combat scenario. You do have, like, the area of effect attacks with the ether, But even those are kind of tough to try and wrap your head around because of the enemy spacing. More often than not, they're not really clumped in an area to make use of that. And then the other half of the time, it's like pink hearts flying out. And I just don't really care for that either. So I love Ellie, one of my favorite characters in the game. Not my favorite in combat. Oh, these poor things. Honestly, good for them. No, but I love Rico. I really love Rico. I think Rico is just such a cool character across the board. Like his internal struggle he's got going on, being a big bruiser and kind of reclaiming that after being like made fun of it for so long, and then, you know, even removed from that, kind of being used for entertainment and sport because of his strength and This is... What happened here? Billy? You alright? What happened?
I don't know. Suddenly I heard a gunshot.
Hey, hang in there. Hey!
Forget it, man. He's dead.
Why? Why'd this happen? This is Father's shell casing. Damn it. No. Don't tell me he stormed into the Ethos headquarters in desperation.
I can't deny that.
Ugh! Don't move! Who are you? There's still survivors?
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. They are not on our side. Copy that. I mean, shit, dude. Okay. We're in trouble because Rico is stopped right now. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I think I just died. I think this is only my third death in the entire game. Yeah, I can't do anything.
Wow. Damn.
First time I died was... No, maybe I've died 3 times total. That's the first time I've died to a regular enemy. The first time I died to not a boss fight. 35, 57. I don't even know where I was. I think I was outside of the... Like, we still have to go to the HQ. Sigurd's gonna be like, you ready to go? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're locked in. I went into that with much lower health than I wanted because I didn't realize that that all the health that I had lost didn't come back. So let's do it. Here we go. Now we get to see a guy get murdered again. That's true. That's true. All right, ready? And I'm going to try and go this way around. I think it might be a little faster. More games should have a cool whoosh loading sound. We were talking about it. Vagrant Story has some of my favorite game sounds of all time. Look at the cape, man. Whoever said Aura Farm? He really is. It's like unfair. All right, we ready? Hey, for those just coming in, take a look at capralog.com. It's just the skeleton right now, but feel free to click around and get a feel for what is going to be the home for companions and community content and role credits for everything going forward. I'm trying to evoke the style of 90s and 2000s fan sites, so each game we play here will have a full companion here on the website directly, all handmade by me. I learned HTML this month in order to do it. I had no idea how any of this stuff worked before, and I'm very, very, very much looking forward to it. Give this a read. I'm going to be doing a little bit of an initiative promotion for the month of April regarding role credits in exchange for some community art. So if you're creatively inclined and you want to draw some art in really keeping with the spirit of fan sites, maybe draw some art of Billy. If you ever play Xenoblade, I'd love to help with a page about it. I appreciate that. When we start a game over here, every game I play, I start with a companion. I don't know if you have seen episode zero of this stream. We basically started from the day this game was announced and worked at Tokyo Game Show 1997 and worked all the way through to its release in order to really capture that launch day feel. Every game I play, we do that for. So it's a big thing over here from the start. If you join the Discord, I'm not sure if you're in the Discord yet, but if you're not and you join the Discord, I do have a Companion Discoveries channel where you can dig in and learn and drop, things that you have discovered about each of the games. Because, we've been doing it for everything played so far. For Outer Wilds, we dug into the entire IGF Independent Games Festival, where they won IGF, two of the biggest awards at IGF, and really just go through all of its development history so that when we start the game together on the channel, it feels like we're starting a game on launch day. That's a big thing over here. So let me just do this. every franchise is played in order. So I won't be getting to Xenoblade, and I know they're not directly in order. But for the sake of this channel, for the sake of gaming history, we're keeping all of Tetsuya Takahashi's stuff in line with each other. So after Xenogears is completed, we have 4 months in between games in a franchise, and then it gets put on the list Xenosaga Episode 1. And so that would be next. And, yeah, I'm really happy about the website, obviously. I just can't wait. And, you know, I'd encourage you, click around, take a look, dig into the history here, and just get excited for the future. Because it's very exciting stuff. Removes all effects. Is every fifth follow-up still a thing? It is. It is. When you play a franchise, do you even get to the weird and small spin-offs? I sure do. I sure do. We really dig in there. So, like, you're thinking about, like, Xenosaga Freaks and, like, Pied Piper and all that? Yeah. For example, we did Chrono Trigger, and before I play Chrono Cross, I want to play Radical Dreamers. Next game will be 5th. So, yes. We'll be doing a follow-up next. So the question is, what's the first game?
Kill you next turn.
Fuck! I didn't do the death blow. I forgot he didn't have this one.
Death, death, death!
Yeah, so if you want to look at the games that are in the running for follow-up, next up, hang on. Right here is the next marble roll. 46 games.
Who are these guys? Why are they attacking the ethos?
They're pros. Real killers.
What? Then everyone...
Hey, Billy, come on. We gotta help the survivors. Let's go. Dude. You guys had me yapping about my favorite combat style, knowing that this was right around the corner. Thank you. I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody for really believing in the spirit of launch day over here. Sitting on your hands before this giant reveal. Okay, we're looking for survivors, but we're also looking for open doors and secrets, and he's dead. This is open. Okay, we don't want to go that way yet. Just hang on a second. Hang on. We're not doing that quite yet. Purge! Purge! I'm sure if the game hadn't just come out, I'd have some thoughts about party choices. But see, even doing that, man, even doing that, you're missing the forest for the trees, dude. This is the journey. This is the journey. This is the squad. Shitan doesn't fit in this group. Shitan and Ellie are carrying after Faye right now. If this was a sitcom, this is the A's plot and the B plot. Shitan and Ellie are with Faye. And these three guys are out on their own adventure, you know, gaining some perspective. You're missing the point. You're missing the point entirely. Do this one. Dude. It's fun seeing the gravitation towards specific characters. Dude, it's all in service of storytelling. And the fact that I'm not getting Shaitan in this party. Okay. So there's also another room behind there, but maybe there actually isn't. And it's just this, like, they just reused this room asset from the other room and just didn't really care. So I think I just keep going. I think that's exactly what it is. And then this should be the basement. What is all this about? Who are you all?
You're still pretending you don't know anything? You may be the leader of the Ethos, but you don't know when you're beaten.
It's been exposed?
Rebelling against us will cost you your life.
Ah! The Pontiff! Damn you! My party choices are 100% based on cool factor in RPGs. I'm the kind of person in an RPG, and I'll use an example from Chrono Trigger. So if you haven't played Chrono Trigger, close your ears for a second. But it's not going to be a spoiler. For the end of Chrono Trigger, I used the starting party of the game, even though they were not anywhere close to as leveled up as other characters, because I said, they started this journey together, they have to end this journey together. I don't care about how cool some of the other characters, because Chrono Trigger has some of the coolest characters of all time. But I said, the end of this game, the group I'm starting with is the group I'm ending with. Because that's what it's all about. It's about the narrative within the narrative. Fuck. That was supposed to kill him. Hopefully this kills this guy. They got the most dog in the race. Yeah, exactly. Come on. Give me this death blow. Give me this death blow. I need it. I need it, man. We got it! How'd I do that? Hang on. We're actually gonna go back for the staircase. Not this way. How did I do that, man? Let's go. Dynamic. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! Oh! He just hit him with the primary colors? That was crazy. The guns. Fire. Oh, I forgot I got firebomb. Yup. Absolutely, dude. Let's go. All right, what's next? For Bart, it's this. This game's so sick. Okay, hang on. Here we go. We had such a clean break, too, to not do this before the end of this stream. But I went like, you know what? This will be just a job well done, and we'll go in and we'll say thank you, and then, you know, we'll get whatever's coming next and keep this thing moving. Now look at me. Come on, dude. There we go. The guns, man. We gotta firebomb him. Dun, 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 dun. This game is awesome. All right. Obviously, a bunch of people are dead. Bishop, are you all right?
Oh, Billy, you're safe. The purge has begun. We sinners have brought God's judgment on mankind.
God's judgment? What do you mean, Bishop? He's gone. What was he trying to tell me? Purge? Well, I wonder what he meant.
Kill you next turn.
Jeez, leave him alone. We want to take out the guy that's going to kill me next turn.
Dude, he is just... He's just the best.
Kill you next turn.
Alright. I think I'll be able to get a full attack. Do enough damage here. And then he should be dead. Yeah. And I'm actually charging up, learning more death blows. Beautiful. So truthfully, one of these is the right way and one of these is the wrong way, right? And we saw the pontiff in the other place. We saw a bishop here. Are they both just getting us to the same spot? Oh, it might just be a roundabout way to get to the same place. That could be something. I just want to take these guys out because they can cast stop and it's just so annoying. I'm just doing the whole damn thing. Man, that was terrible. I love him. I love him so much. Dude, he prays. He kneels and prays at the end of a fight. Oh, Billy. All right, let's take a look at skills here. Okay, so Skywalker coming up. Astral, Bracer, and Justice. Pile Crusher, almost done, and then Spin Strike. T-Bows. Just reminded me, my friend in high school had a t-shirt of Obama T-bowing on the Resolute desk. I remember it vividly. Oh, these are all just going up. Where am I? Where am I?
Kill you next turn.
Okay. I don't want to get killed this turn, so I gotta kill him before he kills me. The guns, dude. I'm never gonna get over them, I don't think. This game is so cool. I know I just keep saying it, but it really is. Now this seems like it's taking me to a completely different place. Oh. I love the juxtaposition between Billy's personality and the guns. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I think the pistols you can make a case for, right? You know, you got to be lawful in a lawless land kind of thing. But the big gun specifically, not even the shotgun, the third one is so absurd. It just defies reason. It does also go with the southern accent. Well, frankly, the southern accent just came about because of his father. His father was the southern accent. And then he showed up, and it's like, oh, well, I guess it runs in the family. I didn't plan for it. It just kind of happened that way. But I think it fits perfectly. All right. So what is this? Is it not going to tell me what it is? What the fuck? Strength drive. It's got to be strength drive. Gotta be. Do 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 do. Man, his attack is actually pretty low, all things considered. Rico, get in there, King. Oh, I guess it goes up because he does the attack up boost ability, right? Whoa. Seal R. That armor? Nope. Game really makes you just guess sometimes, huh? No idea. I feel like I have like an inventory that is just like a hole in my pocket. And I get things and I put them in my pocket and it just falls out of the hole. Half the things that I pick up, who knows where they go. IBR. I don't know what IBR, though. Or LBR, maybe? The best thing about Billy is his combat stance, like he's sloshed. Oh, that? Like the hunched forward, like he's about to pick a fight at the bar. Because you didn't know he was waiting in line for the bathroom and you just cut in front of him to use the urinal first. This gun, final gun, that one. When he gets down on one knee to do it, man. Dun, 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 dun. He looks like he's always ready to pull up his pants because they don't properly fit. Yeah. Something's over there. It's impossible to get through here like this. Oh, God. So these are going to be the other... I see what we're doing. These are the other doors that we saw that we couldn't actually go through. The only one that we could go through was the one over there. Right. I kind of just want to discover the world for a second. If you don't mind, game. If you don't mind. If you don't mind me not fighting for a second. Is this where we came from? Yes. So this door, we have not gone in yet. But if my hunch is correct, it's not going to let us through. Yeah, because it's the bookcase. I knew about it before I played the game. I was real excited to see that this was the game that it was from. Yeah. Full body. Full body with the lean back. I just did the raw thumb up. But the entire like post combat like stretch and thumbs up is so clean. He's got to lean back to hold that big hand up. You might be right. Okay. So I don't know where we are. I got to be honest, I don't know where we are.
Kill you next turn.
I'm not going to let you do that because I'm just going to run because I don't really want to deal with the dudes that can cast stop. And I'm just going to keep being a little exhaustive here. Okay. Got it. So that one room, that one special room with the strength drive, the Aquasol DX, which again was a Zeta Sol DX, it must have been, which is the one that revives your KO and full HP that we got from the the balloon game. But I don't know what the other thing was. It said like S Seal R. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. That's where he died. This is the infirmary room. What's happening? Those men in black are killing the Ethos people indiscriminately. Except for you, bro. Yo, what's up, Peaches? Peaches, did you put a Project Phantasma? Did you throw that hat in the ring? Congrats on that Kid Chameleon run the other night, too. That was really fun. It's just a fun game to watch. Alright, baby. So not here. There's got to be something, right? Who's this? You alright? Please answer me. I don't know anything. I can't talk anymore than this. Ahoy! Keep your eyes open. We're gonna let you out, okay? She... Vat... got to contact Shivat Shavat? Is he one of the people of Shavat?
This is a bad wound. If we don't help him, he's a goner.
Let's get the Yggdrasil to come and help. What?
I contacted the Yggdrasil to come and help him. So he's taken care of. Let's hurry.
All right. Big Joe! Come on, Big Joe.
Oh, my best buddy. You came all the way to save me, eh?
Well done, well done. You know, someday you'll brag about saving me. Adios, amigos. See you, Big Joe. I did Kick a Million in Blast Corps. Most recent Project Phantasma vid is 2 years back. I might just let it rip. I got 13 minutes before submissions close. I looked, and there was one submission for AC6. And it was like, I don't know, man. It had like the least confidence I've ever seen anything written. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't know. The run's kind of scuffed. Basically, I do this, and it's kind of fun. You know, guns are cool. I like robots. It was just a very, self-defeating submission comment. It wasn't like, I know last time, blah, 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 but I think this game deserves this, that, and the other. It wasn't selling anything. Okay. Am I good here? It says I contact the Yggdrasil to come and help. He's taken care of. But is that true? I'm going to leave just in case, which might drive people crazy. But just in case, I really don't want, if this is like something that has importance, right? I don't want to mess it up. I do not want to mess it up. Because that was completely out of the way, next to Big Joe, somebody talking about Shavat, and it said, we should go to the Yggdrasil. And then the next line of dialogue said, I went to the Yggdrasil. And so I don't know if I buy it. And I just want to make sure I hit whatever flag I need to hit. Just to be safe. Whoa. A cool trick, to be sure, but didn't save your life that time, pal. Puerto Rico's accuracy is just not up to par, man. We gotta get those hit percentage glasses off of Shitan. Maybe he just needs a pair of glasses, dude. I feel like his hit percentage is like really low. Yeah, dude. Do 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 do. Super goggles. We are going to move these here, and we are going to give you these because you are missing a lot, champ. No disrespect. I love you. but I'm going to do everything in my power to make you the best fighter you can be. Okay. And we want to... Where am I? This is not where I'm supposed to be.
You're a tone. All that awaits those with ethos is death.
Yeah, this is not where I'm supposed to be. But that's okay. Do 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 do. Damn, dude. Great. And now somebody's getting netted. I don't know who it was. It was Billy. Go ahead and firebomb. Jeez. I gotta use... What, like a Physisol? It's gotta be, right? It's a physical net. Yeah. Holy light. Man, their evasion is cracked. Crazy. Oh, I love him so much. See, those were big hits. There we go. We're just going for the acquisition of
Kill you next turn.
death blows. If I can get them, if this is how we do it. Astral learned. Sick. What's going on? These guys in black gonna kill all of us who are with the ethos? Sorry, I want to be thorough, but it feels like every single direction I go has like story triggers. And so I don't know which story trigger is the story trigger that locks out the rest of the story triggers. And so I'm trying to be thorough but also careful at the same time. I might die here. Dude. After all this, I might just die right here. Whoa, look at that move. What the hell? Okay. Hang on. We gotta heal up. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I didn't realize this was going to be such an endeavor. That's my mistake. I wanted this to just be a quick thing. We were totally fine, and then an hour goes by, but that's RPGs, man. And there hasn't been a single like mid-section save point to speak of either. God in heaven. All right. And he's going to try and kill me next turn. So I'm not going to let that happen. We got to end this. I got to end this fight. Please. Oh, I love him. All right. All right. Whew. Thank you. Oh, we got an aqua solve for our troubles. Would you look at that? Okay. All I am trying to do is get back to the ship. All I'm trying to do is get back to the ship. That's the only thing that I am trying to do. They really sent everybody on this excursion. This is not like an assassination when you have 5,000 people leading the assassination charge. This is just a war. It's just an ambush. Okay. Do 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 do. Doop, doop, doo. I don't think this is the way, but it might be? No. But the chef seems okay. What's the chef doing? Suddenly some men in black came in, killed everyone. Oh, I hurried and hid and they didn't find me. What the chef doing? All right, I can do this fight. Okay. Just try it. Who cares? 200 damage. Okay. Is this the right way? Yes. Is it gonna let me leave? I guess that's the next ultimate question. Check this one out. Astral mode. What do you think the implication there is? I'm filling you up with stars until you fucking pop. Literally. I can't like make heads or tails of anything else. He just turned his whip into a bike pump for stars and just inflated the person until they exploded. Do. As one does, you know? Everybody's got to find their way. Okay, he's level 40. Am I going to be able to leave? Yes. Well, that sure changes things. Do. How do I go into the ship? Oops. Menu button. All right. So we launched the Yggdrasil. Wait a while. My name's Bingo. Okay, so they don't care. I had to be sure. We were trying to save that person from that cell with regards to Shavat. And the language was, we should go back to the Yggdrasil to make sure they're okay. And then we got to the Yggdrasil, and frankly, they don't care. I guess Billy did it telepathically. We'll go check on Faye. Faye, it's crazy out there. You should see it, bro. Beep, 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 beep. I'm a little worried about Faye, but I'll help you anytime. See? Can't have her in the party. Not like this. No. And Shaitan? Are you crazy? Alright. I think...
How's it going?
as unconventional as that was a good one, Hearts. As unconventional as it may be as far as story progression, I think the best thing to do right now at 11 o'clock at night is to save here and head back in next stream and really be thorough. It just doesn't make sense, especially when I don't know how deep that rabbit hole is going to go. You know, Xenogears is the kind of game where you think you're walking into a room and you're walking into 45 minutes of uninterrupted cutscene. So, that'll do it for tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow with more Xenogears.